Hello again, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. So glad to be back with you. Um, Again, I told you, I'm normally here on Friday. Um, and so I hope everyone had a fantastic Friday. Woo! It's over, thank goodness. Wow. So go ahead and do me one small favor and hit the like button. That's the little thumb as you enter the chat room. And if you've been enjoying the channel, watching videos, participating in the lives for a while now, and you have not subscribed already to the channel, please do so. Um, I would really love to share this video out. Still trying to continue to grow the channel. And of course, I cannot do that without you. All right. I will do, of course, I'll do the, okay, here we go. Right. The roll call momentarily. All right. Some of you are already in. So I guess you're in from work and relaxed. And if you're like me, you are definitely glad that the work week is over. All right. Let me put this on. Okay. I'll have to turn this volume down here. Okay. All right. All right. I'll go ahead and start the roll call. And there's several people here. If you'd like for me to call your name, just say hello or send an emoji. Whichever you prefer is fine with me. All right. Rob, Cat, how are you doing, love? Okay. So glad to have you here. Oh, my goodness. Didn't think the week was ever going to end. Tina, how are you? There's several people here, but only a few have actually typed anything, but that's okay. Um, I'm speaking to everyone who's here, and I'm glad that you. How you doing, Bill Richardson? Okay. Um, so we have some new people here. How are you doing, Bill? We're welcoming you to the channel, and we're definitely going to talk about everything that's going on in reference to all of these protests. And allegedly tomorrow they're supposed to have 20,000 people in Washington. How you doing, Mayor? So um I think it's just I don't know. We definitely need to reopen the insane asylums. Um, we know these leftist lunatics. Oh my God. How you doing, Derek? How are you? Bill, you're doing well. Great. All right. Be careful, Bill. We want you to come back. So we understand that you can't type. Derek, I hope that you are well. I think you're new here. We have some new folks here. Let's everyone welcome them to the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel. All right. Um, so how many of you are aware of this subject matter? Yes, Tina, for sure. Bach Mari, how are you doing, love? I know people normally come dragging in. I understand it is Friday, and totally understand. Oh, Baldwin Birds, you're not familiar. Okay, you're not familiar with the subject matter. Oh, yeah, they have been upset and they are just losing their marbles again, literally and figuratively. All right, so let's see what we have here. Anti-Trump protest movement. So they've been protesting, but tomorrow is supposed to be the big day where they're going to all converge and they're all going to meet in Washington. And of course, they're holding signs and they're upset. They don't like what's going on. And so I'm going to go over that with you, and then I'll go live tomorrow as well, um, to see if it fizzled out, see what they're going to be talking about. Bach says working as usual. We understand, Bach. You have to make the to pay the bills. We're just glad that you're here. And I trust me, I do understand. Okay, I do. All right. So I wanted to talk about this subject matter because they're losing it. The leftist lunatics are losing it again. They can't have anything left. So I just wanted to go over, and we'll talk about this tomorrow. I'll go live tomorrow and we'll see what they did, if they do something crazy as usual. Left-wing lunatics out here have got too much. Patriot is also coming out to. Oh, you said patriots are coming out to protest against them. Yeah. Oh my God. And that they even have people saying, "Where's Kamala?" They're trying to get her to speak out. She lost, ma'am, sir. Why are you reaching out to her? She's still licking her wounds. Okay. And so if you look, all right, here's a crowd of people at the Washington Monument, I think. Yeah. And so I just wanted to share this, and then I have a video to share with you. And again, these protests have been going on, but it's supposed to culminate tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big day, April 5th. So thousands of protesters nationwide are expected to participate in a series of anti-Trump demonstrations on Saturday, April 5th. The Progressive Coalition, organizing the Hands Off, right, rallies, has planned more than 1,000 events across the country for its National Day of Action, with a flagship protest slated to descend on DC. So they have supposedly, allegedly, they have 20,000 people going to Washington, but they have, again, all over the United States, they're supposed to have protests going on. Of course, we know who's funding it: George Soros, the usual suspect, right? Again, trying to cause upheaval in this country. That's just what he does. As of Monday afternoon, a spokesperson for Move On, one of the advocacy groups leading the demonstrations, told Washingtonian that organizers anticipate about 12,500 protesters to attend the National Mall rally. Protesters are encouraged to gather at the Sylvan Theater around 11 o'clock a.m., and the main program will begin at noon. Okay, so they're starting. I don't think I'll be able to jump on that early. Hit the like button for me, please, folks, if you're enjoying this content. Also, if you will, do me one small favor. If you have Facebook, if you have Instagram, Truth Social, do me one small favor, please. Share this out, and that will bring more people to the channel as well to participate in the conversation. And that lets YouTube know, hey, people are enjoying what's going on over there, and they'll send more people. How you doing, Rich? Oh yes, Antifa will be there, Rich. They always show up. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is okay, love. So Maryland Congressman Jamie Raskin will headline the roster of DC event speakers, which also includes Florida Congressman Maxwell Frost, American Federation of Government Employees President Everett Kelly, and Human Rights Campaign President Kelly Robinson, among others. Move On says even more speakers will be announced in the coming days. So they're still putting some things together. And I'm going to show you, when I'm done reading, a list of partner organizations so you can see who's involved. Move On says more than 250,000. Let me highlight that number for you. Protesters nationwide are expected to participate in the Hands Off rally series on Saturday, making it the largest single day of action since Donald Trump was sworn in for a second term. Back on Inauguration Day, organizers of the People's March, the Trump 2.0 iteration of the 2017 Women's March, which garnered about 500,000 participants, fell short of their 50,000 person turnout goal. By focusing their expressions of dissent on Musk, in addition to Trump, the Hands Off Coalition might be tapping into a particularly juicy vein. More than 200 Tesla showrooms across the country were flanked by protesters. And we've been watching, we know what's going on with that. Bach says Jamie Ruskins is a bum. Prove me wrong. Ouch. Okay. How you doing, Laurie? Hit the like button, folks. Laurie, share this out on your Facebook page, love. I love it. This has to be the best comment section on YouTube. And it's definitely the highlight of my day. Oh, Laurie, I forgot to send your kitty cats. Wait a minute. Here they are. All right. There we go, Laurie. Okay. I see your cat in the box. Meow. So folks, we know what's going on with this situation. By focusing their expressions of dissent on Musk in addition to Trump. Okay. We know again, people are, setting showrooms on fire, all kinds of, reports of vandalism, plummeting sales. Tina, yes. Evil. Right. So let me go back and share a full list of partner organizations with you. Okay. Let me know if you see any that you recognize. Of course, the ACLU, of course. All right. And I need to hold on one second. I'm going to stop this and present this so that you can see what I'm looking at. I want you to see who is working with these people. Derek, 250,000 protesters is nothing compared to 77.3 million people that voted for President Trump. Truth bomb, Derek. Exactly. They don't get it. Again, I say it in almost every video. This last election was a referendum. They don't get it. Right? You lose the House, the Senate, the White House, the Senate. Come on. And you still don't get it. How you doing, Robert? Robert, yes, exactly. No one likes their policies but them. Americans voted against their policies. And they're still out here doing crazy things. So can everyone see this? So if you see an organization on there that you have dealings with, okay, at least I'm showing you all of these organizations so you can, if you need to make some changes or make some choices, here you are. ACLU, of course. Where are we? Anyone see any organizations that they are familiar with? Of course, Center for Biological Diversity, because all the funding is that's being cut. Of course, the Alphabet Mafia is going to be represented. We know that. Climate Action, okay. Labor Union, yeah, for women, okay. Center for Science and the Public Interest, of course, they were receiving probably lots of money, I'm sure, and they're upset about that. Anyone see any organization? Rob Cat said the usual suspects. Does anyone see any organizations that you're familiar with or that you have dealings with? I'm trying to go slow so that you can see. Bach Mari, I have a Tesla dealership near my house. They have done no damage to the building or vehicles. They know better. Norfolk Police Department will not stand for it. Well, good, Bach. Thanks for that little tidbit. And those of you who have Tesla dealerships near your homes, if you're familiar with anything that's going on, please drop it in the chat section. I live here in North Carolina, and I'm not familiar with anything happening near where I live here at Fort Bragg. So, but again, if you're living somewhere that something has happened, hey, let us know. Thank you, Caesar, for coming, checking in. You much appreciated. Citizen Kane, how are you? So glad to see you all at the end of a very tiring work week. OMG. Lots of protests turned out in the Loop and the Tesla dealership. Citizen Kane, are you witnessing that where you live, love? And see, that's one reason I love talking. I have subscribers all over the United States and as well as in other countries. And obviously, I live in North Carolina, so where you live could have something totally different going on. So tell me what your thoughts are. I'll continue to scroll. Look at all of these organizations. Do you see any that you recognize? Of course, Greenpeace. All right. League of Women Voters. Look at all these conservation. Hi, Zelly, how are you doing, dear? Hit the like button for me, folks, please. Thank you. And make sure you're with me tomorrow because as they are I'm going to come on live and we're going to see if their protesting was successful. And it's not going to move the needle because, again, everything that they're protesting for, Americans voted against. Zelly, you said there were two last week in West Virginia, West Village, NYC. Are you talking about vandalisms taking place against Tesla dealerships? Zelly, let me know what you're talking about, love. And of course, look at this, folks. The NEA, the National Education Association. All right. Look at all these organizations that are backing them. Anyone see any that they are familiar with? Is Baldino's sub shop still open in Fayetteville? Bach, I'm really not sure because I don't go to Fayetteville often. So I'm really not sure. And even if they were there, I've never eaten there. Okay. Anyone see any other organization? Look at all these organizations. Planned Parenthood. Oh my God. Shocker. Let's see. Pride at Work. We know what that's about. All right. Anyone see anything that they recognize? Public School Strong, of course. Reproductive Freedom for All. Anyone see recurring themes, right? Recurring organizations. Robert, more than likely, who knows? And you keep seeing this everywhere, greedy billionaires. They say nothing about the greedy Democrats who go into office and in a year or two, they have millions upon millions of dollars. They don't say a word. The Climate Museum, shocker. Look at all these organizations. Veterans for Peace, Voto Latino, okay. All right. Zelly, by the High Line, there is one dealer. Okay. Rob Cat, it's funny how many of these names are oxymoron. Planned Parenthood. Rob, yes. Hit the like button for me, folks. Zelly, I said something. Most of them were white, old women, retired. I got the feeling maybe be paid to do it all. They were old people retired. Zelly, I'm not sure what you're telling me about, love. All right, but look at these. I'll scroll slowly. United Federation of Teachers. Yeah. Here's the UAW. We know who they are, right? Stand Up for Science. You know they get millions in research dollars. Here's a group called SMASH. Separate Musk and State Halt the Coup. This is crazy. Yeah, so I wanted you to see who was backing these people. And of course, again, we know who the puppet master is. He's in the background. George Soros is in the background pulling the strings as he always does. So, but that goes without saying. Bach Mari, our tax dollars at work. Yes. New York Jewish Agenda, National Treasury Employees Union. I'm showing you all of these organizations. All right. 100% renewable energy by 2030. You know, they don't want them drilling. All right. Tell me what your thoughts are, folks, in the comment section. Families over billionaires. You're seeing that a lot. Coalition of Labor Union Women. Climate Psychology Alliance. Oh, my goodness. Really? Clear Center for LGBTQ Economic Advancement and Research. Bulletproof Pride. Yeah. Okay. Of course, the AFL-CIO. We all know about them, right? All right. So tell me what your thoughts are, folks. These are the people who are partnering with these people. All right. Robert, I wonder if that transgender fencer will be at the pro. Who knows, Robert? Zelly, paid by someone. So yeah, Zelly, we know Soros. He funds everything. All right. I also have a video to share with you so you can see these nutsies out here. All right. Hope that you are enjoying this content. And I'll share this as well. We know about the vandalism that's going on. And you heard what Bondi said. So these people, they will throw the book at you if you are caught vandalizing Tesla dealerships. You have been warned. All right. So we know they're doing this because they're angry at Elon Musk. And this was okay, that happened. That didn't even happen in our country, but still, this is what is happening. United States, okay? We talked about this already, though. The things that people are doing because they're angry at Elon Musk. And, all these people, some of the people that are losing their jobs, of course, they are disgruntled. How you doing, Prosperity? And Olivia, please hit the like button, ladies. Glad that you are here. Tell me what your thoughts are in reference to this subject matter, okay? Zelly, I wonder if they're coming to my neighborhood tomorrow. Zelly, they're going to be, supposedly 20,000 people will be in Washington, and then they have like thousands of other. I need to show you a map. I need to find that map. I was looking at a map earlier. All right. But people have been throwing Molotov cocktails at Tesla dealerships. So it's happening everywhere. Okay. All right. So let me see. I will Google. Zelly, what do you want me to send you, love? You want to see a listing of where all of the protests will be held? I think that's what you're saying. Nuts out. Tina, yes, they're nuts. Prosperity, it all depends on who they are. Selective arrest. Okay. Well, we know if they're illegals, they won't be arrested. How you doing, Donna? Only Americans are arrested. Of course, that's changing now that the Democrats are no longer in power, thank goodness. All right, I will pull that up and show you that map. I did see a map. Okay. I'll have to re-pull that back up and share that with you. But that's what's happening, folks. And Olivia's laughing. Olivia, how you doing, love? Oh my God. Oh boy, what next? What to do? Robert, how come the League of Women Voters aren't protesting against men trying to be in women's sports? Exactly. I mean, come on. They are a joke. All right. I will see if I can find that for you. All right, here, anti-Trump. All right. Okay, I think it was it on USA Today? Let me see. Hit the like button, folks. Um, Hearing Cyndi Lauper's True Colors in my head right now. I listened to that song just a couple of days ago. One of my favorite, that is, I think, my favorite Cyndi Lauper song, True Colors. All right, let me Google map of where the protests will be taking place, and then I can pull that up for you. Zelly, I think that if that is that what you're asking for, love? Because they're gonna have the 20,000 people supposedly in Washington, and then they're supposed to have um, thousands and thousands of other people across America. All right, let's see what we have here. Here it is, Newsweek. All right. Newsweek has a list with a map. So if any of you are near any of these crazy people, be careful, okay? Manhattan, now you know, Zully, how New York feels about Trump. You know those crazies will be out. Let me see where the map is. It says that it's here. All right. All right. It says it's here on Newsweek, but I do not see it. Let me see. All right. Yeah, it says it's here, but it's not. So let me go elsewhere. Okay. Mayor watched Brandon today. He doesn't seem to believe in making young people in Chicago accountable for crimes. He feel right, Mayor. Oh my God. Yeah, I've been Prosperity's been texting me. That is nuts. Oh my goodness. I don't get it. But of course, he's not dealing with those criminals because he doesn't live in that community. So he could really care less. All right. I'll close this out. I have a video for you. So I'll show you a little bit of that. And then I'll continue to see if I can find that map. All right. Hit the like button, please, folks. Thank you so much. All right. All right, here's a little video for you. When Joe Biden won the president, Republicans were not here. Protest every day, showing their behinds. The Democrats need to get over. Yeah, just get over. Just go away. All right. Here we go. Rights for all are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Rights for all are welcome here. No to fascism.
I felt like it was important to come today because there's just a law impacting several minority communities. I'm a woman. I come from an immigrant family. I have chronic illnesses. Trans rights are also at stake right now, LGBTQ rights as well. And I care about all of that. So I wanted to come out and feel like my voice was heard and feel like I was actually doing an action.
Yes, the only minority that is ruining America is the billionaires. It's them. It's no one else except for them. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. No fascist USA.
These idiots, a lot of them are holding up no to Project 2025, and I'm sure they have no clue. Trump did not write Project 2025. He's already said that more than once. And by the way, the people who actually wrote Project 2025 voted for Kamala Harris. So stop it. Oh my God.
I think the majority of this country is for abortion, is for equal opportunity for women who are pregnant, disabled people, veterans, just all the different minority communities that just get ignored by politicians. And so I'm here today to show my support.
Everybody see that sign right there? Can everyone see that sign? Now, we know these are definitely Democrats. If you can't see it, I will read it. People don't need religion, they need education. What that sign should say is people don't need indoctrination, they need religion. I just dropped a truth bomb. Tina, they are so stupid. Project 2025 belongs out of the Heritage, yes, the Heritage Foundation. And they endorse Kamala Harris. But these idiots are walking around with all of these signs, just like Trump sat down and wrote it himself. What are your thoughts, folks? That's why I share this with you. These people don't understand. They've been overruled by the majority of America. Caesar, yes. You are the minority, folks. The majority rules. And most of America does not agree with the Democratic ideology. Yes, Mayor. Prosperity, that's their battle and have to deal with it. A viral video is going around to let them fight their own battles. I'm going to show that. Prosperity, don't go anywhere. Those videos are viral. They are hilarious. Oh my God. I am going to share them on TikTok. Oh my God. Yeah, they're not going out. And we've already said, folks, on this channel, we know that the Democrats are doing everything in their power to try and get Black Americans out in the streets to protest. I've already told you I'm not going anywhere to protest anything. Mayor said half of them don't know what they're protesting. Ouch. Mayor, you behave. And that's just where we are, folks. Tell me what your thoughts are. This is ridiculous. Absolutely. I can't with these people. Yes, Tina, yes. Derek said America voted against this wokeness. Yes, truth bomb. Baldwin birds. There's no individualism here. No one's thinking for themselves. People are just taking the words of others without a second thought. And that's the problem, Baldwin birds. You're absolutely right. Let this play. But yes, I had to pause that so you could see that people don't need religion. Is that not anti-God? Or maybe I just don't understand what I'm reading. What are your thoughts, Tina, Derek, Prosperity, Baldwin Birds, Mayor, Caesar, Robert, Zelly, Olivia? They said people don't need religion. What does that tell you? Is that not satanic? Tell me, I want to know what you feel about that. Tell me, please tell me. America voted, yeah. Okay. Type it in the comment section. And then I'll start the video. Olivia, people need God. He created us. Yes, Laurie, is that not satanic? People don't need religion. What they're saying is people don't need God. Mayor, yes, they are. Olivia knows. She just said it. Exactly. All right. I stopped that so you can ponder that thought. Baldwin birds. It must be what they're putting in our food. This is getting out of hand. Yes. Are they nuts? People don't need religion. Okay. They need education. And we know in the educational system, it's not education, it's indoctrination and brainwashing. Laurie, are they going to protest in Maine? I'm still going to look in, I'm still looking for that map, Laurie, because you and I think Zully wants to see that too. No, prosperity. That's right. We'll teach them no more excuses. Robert, half of those groups on that list should be protesting against giving resources to these illegals. Exactly, Robert, but we know they're not, and that's an issue. Mayor said, is it in the water? I'll continue.
I'm upset that I have to look at options for fleeing the country in order for my daughter to grow up with basic human rights.
Okay, and you see, this is what I was telling you about before. All of these people who come from other countries, we were talking about this before a while back. You fled your country and then you come over here and you don't swing American flags. You have the flags from your country. Well, you need to go back to your country, right? That's a problem. And so, again, I just wanted to show you these people are unreal. I woke up. You should too. These people are nuts. Volume back.
You can't just simply expand your powers as president simply by saying it and flaunting it and not obeying our very laws, our Constitution.
We are the people. We are the people. We are the people.
We want people to wake up, see what's actually happening. You know, if you voted for Trump, sorry, it's going to impact you too. I'm not going to do the told you so, but just figure out how we're going to fix this, because we got to come together. This is going to hurt us all.
They even have idiots out there who said they voted for Trump and now they're apologizing, and some I've even seen videos. People are crying, and I mean, it is crazy. How you doing, Lanita? Oh my, I can't with these people. They need to be locked up in the loony bin too. They are the demons. Prosperity. Yes. Oh my goodness. Olivia, the people that lost. Yes. Tina said, please flee the country. Tina, yes. Oh my God. If it's that bad, just leave. Oh my word. Roland, this is the April 5th relic. Yes, Lanita, I'll go live tomorrow. So they're supposedly going to have like 20,000 people in Washington and all these other people all across the United States protesting nationwide. More than supposedly more than 500,000 people. Bach Mari, they should be saying we are the sheeple. Facts. All right, so I'm still looking. Where is the map? Okay. All right, I found another page. Let me see. All right, boom, I have it. All right, let me make it larger. I told you I would not give up. When you tell me you want to see something, I try my best to find it. Thank you. All right, I have it. Okay. I'll stop sharing this and I'm going to put the map up, okay? So that you can see if you will be affected. I think Zelly and Mara, were you asking as well? So these are all, if you look at the map, these are all places where their hands-off rally or visibility event planned for tomorrow. Okay, I've tried to make it as large. And I think, Zelly, you were asking about New York. You know it's going to be in New York. Robert, I'm not either. Zelly, they don't give a care. Right, James? Depending on what state you're in, you're able. North Carolina, I'm in North Carolina. We're all allowed to carry, and we do. Tina, I can't stand it when they come to our country and try to change it. Okay, good point, Rob. Look at that rash in the Northwest. Rob Cat, would you please behave? Oh my God. Woo! Yeah, it is. It's a mess. Rob Cat, what am I going to do with you? Okay, so Zelly and who else was asking about the map? Do you see what you want to see? They need to be deported. Also, do you all remember the video I did on the illegal who was on TikTok bragging about all the money he's getting from American taxpayers? Just so you know, he's been deported. Remember? And then he was arrested, and then he was crying his eyes out. He's gone. He's out of here. They sent him back to Venezuela. Zelly, no problem, love. Zelly, you know it's going to be in New York. I don't know where you live in New York, but you see how I have hovered over. Let me see. Port Jefferson Station, New York. Let me see. Beacon, New York. What I'll do when I end this video, I'll copy this link and add this up under so you can click on it yourself. Mary, did you want to see this as well, dear? Monticello, New York. You know, even my state, Pennsylvania, my former state, Scranton. We know who came from Scranton. Protesting, not going to do them no good. I don't know what they think they're going to accomplish. Tina, they're wasting a lot of time that they'll never be able to recuperate or recover. James says April 5th is my hands-on day. Zelly, you're in Manhattan. Warwick, New York. Nano, New York. Where are we? Stony Point, New York. I would think that they would be in Manhattan. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Bethlehem, PA. I grew up in Allentown. Right down the street from Bethlehem. Okay. Let me see. Allentown, PA, there's a rally. Oh my God. I was living in Allentown when Billy Joel wrote the song. Well, we're living here in Allentown. Let me see. Oh, wow. I don't see Manhattan, but it could, maybe I'm just not, there's so many dots on here. I'm just maybe missing it. Okay. Oh, even in Jim Thorpe, PA. I've actually been there. I've actually visited the home of Jim Thorpe. It's a museum. Mayor, I heard they were so anywhere. Okay, prosperity. So they are doing it in Chicago as well. All right. Exactly, Robert. Yeah, I'll talk to Blackson and see what's going on in Atlanta. Mayor, your family's close to Allentown. Yeah, I grew up there for a while. Yeah. Okay. Lewisburg, PA, Altoona. Oh, wow. There's a lot going on in Pennsylvania. James, yeah, I learned a lot about him when I went. My dad took me, we went to his home place. I learned a lot about Jim Thorpe. Lancaster, oh, PA, oh, Doylestown. Oh my God, Easton, Mara. Yes, I have family in Easton as well. I was in Easton in December when I went back home to Allentown. All right. Anyone else have a state that you want me to hover over? Let me know. I don't have a problem doing that. And make sure you're here tomorrow because I'm going to do a video and we're going to see how the protesting is going. Okay. What a waste of humanity. They could be doing something productive. Zully, you're right. Okay. All right. Indiana. Wait a minute. Marietta, Ohio. Can I think who? Okay, Lanita was asking. Okay. Wait a minute. Cambridge, Ohio. New Philadelphia, Ohio. Canton, where the Pro Football Hall of Fame is. How you doing, Kelly? Kelly wants me to check. Okay, Kelly, I got you. So you all know where, to avoid. And in some places they're going to be disrupting traffic, and you need to know, so you could possibly maybe not go out during that time that they're Erie, Pennsylvania as well. Michigan, Saginaw. Oh wow. Okay, what part of Wisconsin? Where are you, Kelly? Wisconsin, Oshkosh, Appleton, Green Bay, the frozen tundra. Wausau, Phillips. Do you live near any of those? Kelly, Milwaukee. Let me see. Spooner, New Richmond, Northfield, Winona. Okay, now I'm out of Wisconsin. Marshfield, Reedsburg, Madison, Wisconsin, where the University of Madison, I guess, is. Let me see. It may, oh my goodness. There now, Milwaukee, yes, Kelly. There is a rally in Milwaukee, so be careful. Lanita, lots of illegals and Palestinians in those Ohio locations. Thank you, Lanita. I go where I want when I want. I know, James, but I'm just telling you just in case, so you don't get caught up. In some places, they're actually blocking traffic, and you don't want to plan to go somewhere and do something, and then you're stuck in traffic because they won't move. They are actually doing that in some places. Thank you so much, Isaiah. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, so like I said, I'll share this in the description box so you can yeah, Kelly, George Soros is funding this crap. FBA not stopping with these people. Hey, I have some running around to do, and I need to check. Oh my God. Okay, Boone, North Carolina, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's not far from Raleigh. Of course, Raleigh's very liberal. I'm sure of Fayetteville because they're real liberal. Oh my God. Charlotte's liberal. Fayetteville, okay. Fort Bragg is near Fayetteville, folks. So I knew they were definitely going to be, which I don't go into Fayetteville that much anyway. And the crime is too high. It's a blue liberal city. I go there when I don't have a choice, but I try not to go to Fayetteville. Kelly, they'll send these people off a cliff for no reason. Yeah, they don't care. Robert, they are. Laurie, in my area, there's going to be no protest. Well, like I said, they're having it in they're gonna have it because I'll be in Greensboro tomorrow. They're having one in Greensboro. Oh boy. So I'll have to avoid that traffic. At Winston-Salem, Greensboro, they're all together. But I'll just have to. I was warning all of you, but now they're going to do one in Greensboro, so I'm going to have to see how make sure I'm not caught up if they decide to block traffic like they have in other places, because I have things to do, and I'm going to Greensboro High Point area, and then I'm going to come back and then do the video. Yes, Lanita, that's why I'm sharing this with you. And then I'll come on live, probably 5 or 6, something like that. I'll do a video. We'll see how everything worked out with their little rally that no one cares about. Okay. I have to, and since it's Friday, I thought I would share something funny to make you laugh. State College, PA has a Wilkesboro. Oh wow. I'm not sure, James. I can't see it. Potato Country. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. So let me share what else I had to share with you, and then we'll go. It's Friday, so I thought I'd make you laugh. And you heard me mention this earlier. Oh my God, it's hilarious. Lanita was talking about people not people not going to the rally, and so they're on TikTok. You know, TikTok is off the chain. You have all these people who are saying they're not going to the rally, and that their ancestors are telling them not to go. So I'm going to share this. And like I said, this is for laughs. It's just hilarious. Everyone's going through something. Everyone has some type of battle no one knows anything about. So anytime we can get a laugh, why not, folks? So let me share these. They are hilarious. Oh my God.
In the United States on April 5th. 1 million people.
Sit your black ass down.
Oh, the cat.
1 million people are going to march in the United States on April 5th. 1 million people.
Sit your black ass down.
Oh, his cat. Woo, God knows. So this is all over TikTok. Where people are pretending like, they're acting like they were going to go out and protest, and then the ancestors are telling. Well, you heard. Listen to it. It's hilarious.
1 million people are going to march in the United States on April 5th. 1 million people.
Sit your black ass down.
Oh my God. Woo! Yes, Lori, I'll go back for you. Baldwinburg, yeah, that cat is like, you better lay back down. I'm going to scratch your eyes out. That cat was not playing, and so he was like, okay. Woo! Kelly Ray. Oh my God. This is all over. This is trending. And it is hilarious. Okay, let me show you. Here's another.
1 million people are going to march in the United States on April 5th. 1 million people.
Sit your black ass down.
Woo! This stuff is all over TikTok. You know how TikTok is.
1 million people are going to march in the United States on April 5th. 1 million people.
Sit your black ass down.
Oh my
A
God.
million.
So again, the Democrats are trying to get people out in the streets. Nope, not doing it.
Just a reminder to my fellow white people, you are not an ally if Black men and Black women are telling you that they are not going to protest on April 5th because it will put their lives in harm's way, and you throw a tantrum. Saying, oh, we all have to work together. Shouldn't we all come together, we the people? Don't you care about the future, about the children, about... The time to come together was at the election. We failed them. So now their rest is their resistance, and they are staying home and staying safe as they should, because their lives are too precious to put on the line. And what would cost me and people who look like me getting yelled at, or at the worst tear gas, which isn't likely, would cost them their physical lives. And they've already been giving those lives for centuries in this country for all the rights that we enjoy. So it is our turn to step up and to speak up. And honestly, if you're telling them that they should go to that protest, you're an op and not an ally.
And we've already said on this channel, we have nothing to go out and protest about. Let me show you some more of the funny one. Oh my God. Oh, you have people getting ready to jump up, and then they hear that voice. Oh my God.
A million people are going to march in the United States on April 5th. A million people.
Sit your black ass down.
A million.
Woo! TikTok is a trip. Oh my God. And this is all over TikTok. Woo. And so, like I said, I thought that I would make you laugh a little bit. Yeah, if you can type that in, and you'll see it'll pop up. And that's what people need to do. And those of us who voted accordingly, Kelly, you still laughing? Kelly, it is hilarious. Derek, yes, they are paid protesters. Soros. Olivia's laughing. Olivia, it is viral on TikTok. People getting ready to go out and protest, and then they hear that voice. Oh my God. Woo! It's hilarious. Here's another one.
Sick of kids. Oh, you sick of the son bitches too? You just scared to say it. I'm in the airport today.
Okay, down here. Woo! That's the wrong one. Wait a minute. Okay, is this the one? You can't play it straight. No, that's not it. So, yeah. Anyway, if you type it in on TikTok, it will pop up.
A million people are going to march in the United States on April 5th. A million people.
Sit your black ass down.
A million.
Oh my God. TikTok. Is that not funny? Olivia's still laughing. Lanita, right. And I'm not protesting. I'm not complaining about anything that's taking place. The way we were treated the past 4 years. Kelly's still laughing. Kelly, you type that in on TikTok. Oh my God, there's several viral videos, and people are doing that, pretending to get up and go protest, and then they hear that voice, and then they like, nope. And like I said, people even like the first one I showed, it people have their cats telling them that. So Derek, it is funny. Oh my God. And again, I try to share information with you folks, but I also try, like I said, this is the end of a work week. Let's have a little fun, right? Blackson, Kelly, I'll have to reach out. I think Blackson called me. Blackson, I guess he forgot. I don't have access to my phone until school gets out. And when he calls me during the daytime when I'm teaching class. And I don't use my cell phone because I collect my students' cell phones. And I don't want to use mine because they'll go home and tell their parents, Miss Ebert took our phone up and she was using hers. So my phone is not in use until school gets out. Tina, did you like that, Tina? Tina said, I love it. Tina, it is hilarious. Lanita, I won't be parked on the sofa because I have to go take some family members to the cemetery. That's the only reason I'm going to the High Point Greensboro area. But now that I know that they'll be up there protesting, like I said, I'm going to have to map out my route. But when what I can do, I'll just put it in Google Maps, and so they can tell me if there's a log jam somewhere. Even though I know where I'm going, I want to be warned so I can take an alternate route because I know that area well enough that I can take an alternate route. Robert, they need to be protesting on lowering the price of healthcare. Yes, Kelly Ray for sure. Roland, can I ask? I teach high school, Kelly. 27 years, love. Who was asking me to share some other state? I forgot. Type it in the comment section. I think, but whoever, I'm going to share that link so you can click on the state where you're located and see if they're going to have a march there. Don't worry, I will include that link for you, okay? Prosperity, yes. Oh, yeah, yes, Kelly. It's almost over, love. I'd have to do another year or two and then I'm done. But it's been a career, but it's time for me to, I want to do more with YouTube. I'm kind of limited now. I do a few videos, but I like to spend more time trying to build my channel a little bit more. And I want to travel more overseas. So I have some other things I want to do. I want to teach at the collegiate level. So I want to do some other things while I'm still able. You know what I mean? Robert, they should be trying to help out the homeless, especially the homeless veteran. Robert, yes, that's what I've been saying. Tina, so you understand what I try to do. I try to give you pertinent information that you can use, but we all need a laugh, folks. And sometimes I have people come here, when we're saying things, and why are you saying that? Some people are just serious all the time. I that's not me. I'm serious when I have to be, but then I like to laugh and have a good time. And I think someone unsubscribed the last time someone called Roland. I mean, sometimes we'll say roly poly, and then sometimes some of you will call them that. And we're just laughing, having a good time, and people just get offended. I mean, it takes little or nothing. I mean, but hey, whatever. If that's all it took for you to unsubscribe, you have other issues going on. So whatever. But I mean, I like for us to have a good time. Yes, I get serious when I have to, but hey, let's have a laugh. Lanita, those are my sentiments exactly. You have to laugh to keep from crying. Kelly, my son assisted teaching K-5 for 5 years, but once they tried to get him to acknowledge pronouns and other nonsense, he left the school system. Kelly, that's what's going on, dear. And I get it. That's today's current state of affairs in the public schools. That's what's happening, love, unfortunately. So hit that like button, folks, and share this with your family, your friends, your coworkers. How you doing, Glenn? Roland, my dear. Just remember that old video game Frogger. If the children protest and try to stop you, be safe. Glenn! Glenn, you took me back. Now I'm telling my age. I used to play Frogger. Oh my God, Glenn. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Glenn, I love it. I played a little bit of Frogger, but my thing was Miss Pac-Man. Oh my God. It is sad. Glenn, hit the like button, love. Hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying this content. And I know we're not a big channel, but hey, we do have a nice group here. We have good conversations. We laugh, live, love, laugh, people. Frogger was a neat game, and as a reminder how much tougher this life is for animals. Oh yes, Fred, you're true. You're telling the truth, dear. Yeah. All right, and that's pretty much all I had to share with you. I wanted to share this with you as a precursor to what we'll do tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll actually, see how the protests are going. Of course, they're still going to be out there acting crazy, carrying those signs. And again, I think one of you said it earlier. They don't get it. The American people have spoken. They are on the wrong side of history. And I'm not going out and protesting. I am fine. I voted accordingly. And I'm not one of those people who are going to flip flop, because if you could you can type it here here on YouTube. A lot of people, oh, I voted for Trump, and I mean they're talking about voters' remorse and all of these things. Can you imagine if they had voted in the Curry Queen, the situation we would be in? Oh my God. Mayor, usually on Saturdays, I usually go live about 6 o'clock. All right, usually. Because like I said, now that I know they'll be protesting up that way, I will I'll definitely make sure, even though I know where I'm going, I'm going to put the address in Google Maps, because they'll warn you if there's, if there's a slowdown or if something's going on, they will warn you. Prosperity said, don't talk about flip-floppers. Glenn, thank you, dear, so much. Thank you so much, Glenn. We're so glad you're here, dear. We love you too, Tina, because I'm telling you, you guys, like I said, we don't have a large amount of people here, but the people that we do have, we are a close-knit bunch, and I love it. Everyone be safe. Yes, please be safe. I'm going to give me a few minutes. Once I end this stream, I'm going to share this link, click on the map, see, if there are any protests happening near you, and just be safe. Zelly, I need a very near one in West Village. Be careful, Zelly. Ditto, Lanita. Be back tomorrow. Yes, I want to see everyone back here tomorrow. So if there's a protest, if I were you, I would not go anywhere near it. We know how much hate they spew. And God forbid if you tell them that you voted for Donald Trump. Oh my God, they want to unalive you. I mean, come on. All right. Lisa, thank you so much. Traveling Mom, how are you? Traveling Mom, make sure you go back, because we're leaving now. Please make sure you go back and check. Traveling Mom, I think you live in North Carolina like I do. You need to click on the map and see where these protests are being held, and you need to try and avoid them at all costs. In some places, they are on purpose. They are blocking traffic. And if you have something to do and you're trying to go somewhere, that's not going to make you happy. Peacetime, how you doing, love? Thank you, Peacetime. Peacetime, I think I'll pin your comment. Peacetime said 1 million protesters, but 77 million voted for Trump. And I don't even think they'll have 1 million. But who knows? George Soros is paying these people. So, hey, they may be desperate. All right. They'll do anything. Some people will do anything for a check. Yes, we did. We got to see them for who they truly are. That's my favorite song by Cyndi Lauper. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. Lanita, I'll tell you tomorrow. Yeah, everyone come back tomorrow and let me know what you witnessed, please. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lanita. Peacetime. Yes. Love. Blessings to you. Many are paid and still don't do the job. Yes. Prosperity. Fridge Reaver, good moods are like good omens. They may not be paranormal, yet they give our life a nudge in the best direction. Yes. Good night to all. You know where I'm going now. Hit the like button, folks. If you have Facebook, share this on Facebook, please. It's much appreciated. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to talk to you in the chat section as long as you're there. And as soon give me a few minutes, I'm going to share that link so you can click on that map and see if you are anywhere near any of these protests. Okay. Be safe. I love you. And I'm coming to talk to you right now in the chat section.